I can't. I cannot rate this because the other two were as important as this one because the first one against Australia was the series decider. We were two all, and we wanted to win that series. And the second one again against Sri Lanka, I came back after 3 months. I was injured before that, didn't play any cricket, uh, and it was a world record score. So obviously that cannot be that has to be right up there. And this one as well, having uh, had a loss in the first game, and we wanted to come back as a batting group. So this was again important. It is my first captaincy stint, and I, as a batsman first, then the captain. As a batsman, I wanted to do well, just to take my team into good positions all the time, and so I don't think I can rate any of my three double hundred. All three were very very important from the team's perspective. I think that is the style of my play. The first 100 obviously took a little longer. The second 100 obviously because you're set and you're seeing the ball nice and hard, and you've understood what the bowlers are trying to do by then, and it's all about trying to play with the field. Once you get past 100, it's all about you not making mistake and getting out. It is I'm not saying it's impossible or difficult, but it is very unlikely that bowlers are going to get you out after you score 100. So it was all about me not making mistake and batting as long as possible. And yeah, that's what I did after I scored 100. I just wanted to bat because that has been my strength. After you get 100, why not get another 100? Or why not just keep batting? You can the bowlers you know exactly what the bowlers are trying to do and what sort of field they have. It's all about that. There is no secret or there is no formula to it. You just have to bat and not make any mistakes, because the ground is good, the pitch is nice and hard, so you can trust the bounce and play the shot, like you saw what Angelo Matthews was doing. He was just hitting on the up, because the wicket was so good, it was coming on nicely. So all those factors, if you put it together, you know you can think about going and scoring big. Nothing is easy in cricket. Maybe when you watch it on TV, it looks easier, but it is not. Trust me, when you're out in the middle, you have to use your brain and you have to time the ball. Otherwise, it's not easy. Like you must have seen, I was trying to play with the field, playing a scoop shot, trying to hit over point. Those are the things. Those are my strength. Playing with the field. It's not always that you can clear the rope that easily, straight. So having that is the advantage of having five fielders inside. You can play around with the field, and shot selection becomes very important. All the three double hundreds which I got was probably in a similar pattern. I started off very slow, because I like analyzing. I like to analyze the situation, conditions more than that, because the condition initially was not so easy. We wanted to play out those initial overs first, and then see what we can do. So in all the three double hundreds which I've got, it is a very similar pattern that you will see. I started off slow and then picked up the pace, and then at the end I accelerated. That's only because, like I said, I told at the start, unless you make a mistake, you're not going to get out because you're set. You can see the ball well. Bowlers are trying to get away from their plans because they don't want to stick to their plans because things are not going their way. So all those things, I count, I analyze, and I talk to myself about all those things when I'm batting, because I feel after you get 100, batting will only get easier because you've been there, you have took out the toughest part of the game, which is the initial phase with the two new ball. You have batted out that, and your team is in the good position, and also you have wickets in hand. So all those put together gives you that freedom to go and play your shots. And I exactly did that. I know that I'm not someone like AB de Villiers or Gale or MS Dhoni for sure. I don't have that much power. I have to use my I have to use my brain to manipulate the field and stick to my strength, which is hitting through the line and trying and playing with the field a little bit. Once you cross that three-figure mark, batting only gets easier. Unless you make a mistake, you're not going to get out. More like it can happen, you might get a good ball, but eight, 10, I mean, 8 times out of 10, you won't.